What's up, Anchor and addicts, or whatever you want to call yourself? Yeah, so this is an ad. I'm in the shower, but I just gotta say, I just made my first Anchor podcast. It was about a half an hour long, and Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. It was literally simple. I press a button, it turns on. Anchor gives you, everything you need in one place. Because you can do it right from your phone, or if you have a laptop or a computer or tablet that you could just do it from. The tools, they allow you to record and edit your podcasts. So, of course, you could add little snippets in there, or take out things that you didn't want in there. But the good thing about it is they'll also distribute it for you, so you can be heard anywhere you want to, like on Spotify or Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. You can easily make money from your podcast too. Uh, and they tell you and walk you through all the steps. And the good thing is, you can download it now. Download it now, because I've heard this from Gary Vaynerchuk. I've heard this app going out there a long time, for about a year or two. That it's just easy. It's easy to use, and I know this ad is long, but I don't care. But you can download it now on. Go to Anchor.fm to get started. It's ANCHOR.FM to get started. Let me finish my shower, okay? What's up, everyone? Don't have it situated yet, but gotta say before the thought's out of my head. Listening to the Sacramento game tonight, and I could tell the announcer is a Sacramento announcer. This guy, I know he doesn't hate his job, but he really hates losing. And you can tell in the things that he says, in the inflection of his voice, condensation, or the condescending things that he says about how the things aren't going his way. It's pretty apparent. But I just think it's funny that this guy goes on here and shows his frustration, gets paid for it, right? Which is what he's there for anyways, right? But the person that's listening to it, like me, is just like, I'm not Portland's fan, I'm just saying, but just listening to it, I can just tell this guy's not having a great day. Or even a great year, for that matter, because the Kings just suck. And they've sucked since I was a little kid, I assume. I mean, Mitch Richmond, Vlade Divac was the last people that I know of that was any good for the Kings. I mean, I'm not saying that there weren't any good players on the Kings after that, before that, or anything like that. Just that I know of. I mean, but, I wasn't a sports buff. I didn't watch sports all the time. I didn't look into stats and all that stuff. But, yeah. Anyways. Not the best weekend, I can tell you that. But very, 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 very productive weekend. I did quite a few things. One of them was cleaning up my whole Amazon holding storage area for boxes, mostly. But then just a bunch of random stuff that I just threw away. Like, I had wrapping materials and stuff like that was just loose, bubble wrap stuff that was just loose, and I just threw it away. A lot of things that was just crap, threw away. But I just still do have a lot of toys. That's one thing I'm pretty excited about. I already showed a picture of what it looks like. That's just, I'm not saying that's how I really wanted it, but I really wanted to showcase electronic stuff,
anything else that I might be into, or the family's into, or kids into, I'm going to incorporate all that. So, might be doing a little bit more streaming or whatever just from the home. But a lot of the videos I'm going to have to make, I'm going to have to edit, because they're not going to be very long videos. But when I get to the big reveal, which will probably, hopefully be, hopefully Monday. I can't say that for a fact. It really depends on if I'm super duper tired, if my kids are home, if it's quiet, if I'm able to do it at the time, if there's something else I have to do. I don't know what might happen. I'm just saying that's what I want to do. I want to get it done Monday. But then again, I also did say before I went on my weekend that I needed to clean up my area. And I didn't think I was going to get it done, but I pushed through it. Now, I probably should have spanned it out, but I wanted to get it over with. I'm just pretty done and over the Amazon thing for right now, at least. I mean, like, it is not feasible for me to do it in a small little area and have kids and do all this other stuff and I want to be able to do, filming and recording and all the other stuff at home. And I can't do that if I have no room for it. So, yeah. Creating opportunities, right? That is one thing that I surely know how to do. Doesn't mean I know how to, accomplish all of it, but I certainly know how to create an opportunity. Now, that could be many ways. I've never really had so much success per se with everything I do, but the things that I get into, or the things that I think are pretty big in our economy, life, I don't know, the way things are going, blah blah blah, all the other stuff. I've been into stuff like that. So just general, computers in general. That's something I've always been into, and that's something that's always going to be in our present and future, because that's just the way civilizations, well, at least from what I know of evolution, that's just how it goes. You get smarter, civilizations get smarter, things get smarter, the creations get smarter, but then again, there might be downfalls to all of it, but regardless. So I know we're getting smarter. I know what everyone else latches onto that's not prominent in our society yet, like Bitcoin, right? I mean, I've followed it way back in the day, before they had the scandal or whatever with the drugs and all the other things. But that was just following it, looking into it, other stuff. I think it took me about 3 years to think about start doing stuff like that. I mean, buying graphics cards to not just play video games and mining your own Bitcoin or whatever it was at the time. It was you still weren't getting a lot, but I know the conversion rate then was so much higher than it is now that, man, you'd be kicking yourself in the butt if you didn't do it back then. But I had to get rid of everything. I had to pay bills. I didn't have much money, but then again, Bitcoin wasn't worth much at the time either. I think it was like $300, maybe, if that, and it was gone. And I think that there's other trends that are going to become bigger and more accessible, and technologies that are going to allow us to be able to expand our creativity, and hopefully I'm able to do some of that. We'll find out. Yeah. So Did a little bit this weekend. Cleaned up. Made things look nice. Made the wife happy. Made the kids happy. Made myself happy. Not totally happy. I'm not even done yet. I hadn't even got started yet. I haven't even filmed anything. I haven't done nothing. But it looks nice. So that is a start. And, you know, hopefully myself will be able to like cut this off. I have not even chose to even think about this at all because it's just not really bothering me. Not yet. When it starts bothering me, I know is when I'm eating and then like the hair is, you know, getting close to my mouth and or whatever, my food, like it just gets annoying. So then it's just got to go. I don't want to deal with it. But then again, you know, I think sometimes just going the was the outdoor man look was the Borland. That's what it is. That's the Borland, I think. Just, yeah. No, it's bad. Don't say that. But anyways, on a better note, we're going to have a great weekend when I come have another weekend. Because when I have another weekend, things are going to happen. Well, I'll be able to actually do things. So I don't have to worry about cleaning. I don't have to worry about getting things set up because I pretty much have things set up. I have another phone I'm using for recording. I have a bunch of things lined up that I want to try to do. I just don't know how long it's going to take. But the initial video, hopefully, will come out Monday. Find out. Yeah. Talk to you later. Have a good weekend.